How long has it been? Yamato agreed to help and we parted ways a few hours ago. I'm fatigued and out of breath, but I keep on running through the manor in search of Karasuba. Still, I can't find him. No matter where I look, Karasuba is nowhere to be found. When we were little kids playing hide and seek, I could call out his name and he'd reluctantly show himself. Where could he possibly have gone? My fear keeps growing and feeding on itself, a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle. Karasuba! But no one answers. Instead, all I hear is the sound of the rain. Pitter-patter. The sound is still light, the rain having only just started falling, but it still seems like it's laughing at me. My hair is a mess, and I'm drenched in sweat. I must look ridiculous right now. But it doesn't matter. I have to keep moving. If I don't stay busy, my heart just might break. I don't want to lose anyone else. I will find Karasuba. I have to. I stamp the floor as I run, bludgeoning it with my unyielding determination, all in the hopes that my worries won't be able to swallow me whole.
Benny Yuri, any luck?
I stop running at the sound of Hikage's voice. Turning, I see him also huffing, his breathing heavy. Oh, well...
I'm guessing that means you didn't find him.
No. You didn't either?
Where the hell did he run off to?
His bitter muttering is tinged with fatigue. If we haven't found him even after all this time, what if he went somewhere we can't? Or maybe he's hiding for a reason. Various possibilities run through my head, but in the end I let out a frustrated sigh.
It's nearly night. We should go back for today.
Hang on, I haven't checked over there yet.
We could search all night if we wanted. The manor is gigantic. If you overextend yourself, you might not make it back in one piece either.
But... My body's at its limit, but my heart keeps urging me onward. For some reason, I feel as if giving up now means I'll never see Karasuba again. And then we'll all fall apart again. Try as I might, I just can't get the thought of this out of my head. Karasuba might already be back by the time we get there. I try to think positive thoughts like that one. Why, though? Worry, fear. What am I so afraid of? Huh? It comes seemingly out of nowhere. A single gunshot piercing the night air.
What was that?
It sounded like it came from that room! We look at one another and then take off towards the source of the sound. We open the door and peer through it. The room is a mess and full of shadows, thick patches of darkness obscuring our vision. It's hard to figure out what might have happened. Wait, what's that smell? The rusty smell of blood wafts under my nose, making me terrified of what might be unfolding. I hear the faint sound of labored breathing. The smell of blood and the sound seem to be coming from the same source. Cautiously, I inch towards it, ready to discover the truth. No, it can't be. Karasuba? There he is. Boy's been shot. Karasuba is lying there, his breath ragged and a huge gash in his arm. Oh, that's right, he wasn't shot. A monster came and clawed at him. Why did I think Hikage shot him? I totally forgot that it was a monster that got him. Right. Karasuba! Are you okay?
Benny Yuri.
How long has he been here? I run up and take him into my arms, and my hands are covered in his blood. What happened? How did you get hurt?
Got sloppy, I guess.
What do you mean you got sloppy?
I was just doing some thinking, minding my own business, then one of them took me by surprise. Too bad it wasn't the good kind of surprise. Those things don't have any class at all, I tell you.
Without saying a word, I start to roll his sleeves up. The skin underneath is cleanly split in two, as if cut by sharp claws. These are the monster's claw marks, aren't they? He got attacked in here?
Naughty, naughty, Benny Yuri. Why are you trying to get my clothes off at a time like this?
A time like this is no time to be messing around. I'm checking to see how deep your wound is.
Huh. Man, I must look lame. You always catch me at the worst times. I was hoping I'd be doing something that made me look all masculine, but here we are.
Forget that. When did you get hurt? Are you in pain? Can you feel your hands? Why'd you go out all by yourself? He shuts his eyes and keeps them closed. I can't tell if he's listening to me.
Turns out I'm the weakling after all. Always hated that part of me, but some things can't be changed, I guess. Completely pathetic.
His dry, bitter laugh pains me to hear. He doesn't say another word. Karasuba, no, you... I'm scared. His bleeding won't stop. But the faint warmth in his body tells me that he hasn't left me. At least not yet. It makes me feel ever so slightly better.
We have to dress his wound. There aren't any bandages or disinfectant here. We need to bring him back to the hideout.
After calmly observing the situation, Hokage slowly moves closer to Karasuba and gets down on a knee.
Can you stand? Hey, you listening? If you can't stand, I'll let you lean on my shoulder. Come on.
This has so much more to it now that we know the context of this meetup again. It's great. He stares at Hokage, then finally speaks again.
So she's not alone.
Karasuba looks away from Hokage and stands up. Karasuba! Are you okay to be moving like that? Maybe you should lean on Hokage for support.
I can walk myself.
He hobbles over to the entrance of the room. Something's not right. What's going on here? Sussery, Benny Yuri. Lots of sussery. Karasuba walks slightly ahead of us as we return to the hideout. He wobbles a little with each step, his shoulders swaying from side to side. I'm getting more worried just looking at him. He seems pretty aware of what's going on. He reminds me of a wounded animal. Something about him seems to be pushing us away. Is he really all right? He won't talk to us. I wonder what really happened.
I'm sure he has his reasons. Just leave him be for now.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
First and foremost, we need to get back to the hideout so we can get him treated. It's best not to get in his way until then.
Okay. With that, Hokage convinces me not to say anything else to Karasuba for the time being. Step by step, Karasuba makes his way through the halls as we look on. Wherever we go, the scenery is always the same. The pillars with their detailed ornamentation, the view from the windows shrouded in a curtain of dense fog, wool carpeting on the floors, winding on endlessly through the halls, making it hard to gauge the passage of time. When I first got here, I relied on sight alone to guide me, which made it easy to get lost. Now, though, I use the entrance hall as a starting point and track the corners I turn, allowing me to better navigate the myriad hallways of the manor. Maybe Karasuba's the same way. Despite his uncertain steps, we're slowly but surely making our way back to the hideout. Just as we're about to arrive, I hear voices nearby. Okay, I think we can skip ahead a little bit until the cocoon breakage. Let's do that, maybe. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's jump here. Didn't quite stop it in time, but I have that nice little nifty feature to go back. It's as though a single breath might lead to something irreversible. And there it is, in the form of laughter. Ha! And then suddenly, behind me, someone laughs. A cold laugh, one totally at odds with the unfolding drama. I turned to see Karasuba clutching his gun.
Ha ha. Bad, huh? You might as well be talking about everyone here. I guess I'm the worst of all, though. I tried to change, but I'm still here, still the same as ever.
Karasuba points his gun at Monshiro. Karasuba, what are you doing? Stop! My voice is drowned out by the sound of a single shot fired without a moment's hesitation. Monshiro! My eyes dart over to him, but he's still standing and holding his gun. Wait, what did he shoot at? He didn't hit Monshiro? At that moment, I hear a loud crack, and Monshiro's fox mask splits open from end to end. What? The broken pieces clatter to the floor. After all this time, we can see his true face. What the... He looks just like Hokage? What's going on here?
Knew it. You're Kazuya.
Karasuba.
Trying to hide his face with his hands, Monshiro looks over at Karasuba. Monshiro is Kazuya? But then who is Hokage?
Hokage, you're the imposter.
Got him. He turns his gun from Monshiro and levels it at Hokage. Hokage, silently watching until now, looks on with a cold stare. I don't understand. What is he talking about, Hokage? An imposter? Aren't you Kazuya? Kageha, did you know something about this? Why? Why did you all keep this from me? Did you all know? Was I the only one who didn't? How could you be so cruel? I'm shouting at the top of my lungs. I try to catch my breath as thoughts rush through my head. Alright. Time for the reveal. So, we shall skip ahead. I don't think Karasuba has... Oh, I was gonna say, what about that? Let's see. Ooh, okay. I forgot that he shot at Karasuba. Hold on. Let's jump here, I guess. Man, it's been so long since I've done the reveal, I actually forgot that there was more with Karasuba. I thought he just shot Monshiro's mask and then disappeared until, like, the aftermath, but that is not the case. Hokage, what are you saying? As I struggle to make sense of things, he turns to Karasuba.
And what a surprise from you, Karasuba. Whatever happened to all of your cowardice?
Oh, it's still there. But I know how to keep it bottled up now. I'm not gonna let things continue like this. I'll never forgive myself for how weak I was.
How irritating. I think it's time for you to die.
Hokage holds his hand out, gun materializing in his grasp. He points it at Karasuba, and then... without hesitation, he fires.
Ah!
Gotcha! Aren't you surprised? I could have shattered your entire shoulder, so naturally you would be.
You...
Let's not forget, though. You're the one who pointed your gun at me first. You've no right to complain. I must admit, though, that terrified expression suits you much better. How I'd love to hand you a mirror.
Ugh. Charming as ever, aren't you?
Just above Karasuba's right shoulder, a butterfly, shot only moments ago, is drawn into Hokage's accessory. Still one of the best pictures in the game, just saying. Okay. I think we can safely skip from here. Alright, chapter 6. Let's move along. I'm anxious to get to this ending. What's gonna happen? Okay, so we've got, like, Hokage's Monshiro stuff to sort through. Yeah, okay, we can go a little bit further. Okay. Let's just do this for a little bit. Let's leave the scene of the crime. And then we can have Aki being all sus in here.
Well, how about that? Who knew there was a place like this in the manor? Sniffed out the trick door with your animal instincts, did you? Ah, woo!
Not really sure how to take that, but you're getting on my nerves.
Whoa, is that all it takes? Temper, temper. You're quite the simpleton, aren't you?
Pain in the ass.
Karasuba is messing with Yamato even more than usual. It's a lively argument. Maybe he's happy to see him again, or maybe he's trying to cheer us all up. We should be safe here for now. The greenhouse is unchanged. Countless flowers, all bursting with life, are spread throughout. They welcome us with their warmth.
There are white butterflies here. That means it's safe.
Yeah, we can get ourselves back together. I look at their faces once again. Yamato, Karasuba, and Monshiro. Takuya, Aki, and Kazuya. I see each of them as they are and as they exist in my memories. I try to hold on to the image so that I'll never mistake them for someone else again. The longer I look, the more the past returns to me.
So, Monshiro. You're Kazuya, huh? Yes.
He nods and they look at each other in silence.
And that's what your voice sounds like. I can tell, though. You're definitely Kazuya. Takuya. Why didn't you tell me? Why'd you hide your face?
I guess we can just skip this reunion part with the brothers. We've done this a couple times by now. Okay. So everything was going to be ruined if he gave up the ghost. Okay, 10 years since that day. Let's see. This is probably a good spot. The three of them look at each other, falling into a meek silence.
No, never mind. It's nothing.
Huh? As if they've all come to a consensus, they cut the conversation short. What do you mean it's nothing? There's no way. All of you know something. I'm the only one left out. And yet none of you will tell me. Why are you trying to dodge the question?
We're not dodging anything.
No, you...
Ow!
Suddenly, Karasuba yelps in pain and grabs his arm.
Oh, right. I got hurt. Forgot about that. It just slipped my mind in all the chaos, but suddenly it hurts again. Ow!
Are you okay? I'm sorry, I was so focused on everything else that I completely forgot.
At least it seems like the bleeding has stopped. Nature sure is amazing, isn't it?
I'm glad, but don't let your guard down. Let's go clean up your wounds at the pond over there.
Yeah, wouldn't want it to get worse. Anyways, Yamato, come give me a hand.
What?
Just come on. Help me out with this wound, would you?
Huh?
Oh, come on. Can't you show a little sympathy for a wounded man?
What the hell are you talking about?
This is a strange turn of events. Yamato looks at Karasuba, a confused expression on his face. It looks as though he doesn't understand what Karasuba is doing either. Karasuba? I can help you if you want.
You want to see me naked? You interested in me or just naughty?
Why would you say something like that?
I'm a man, and as a man, I don't want you to see me when I'm at my most vulnerable. So, anyways, keep Monshiro company. Wouldn't want him to start feeling lonely again. Thank ye. Come on, Yamato.
Fine.
The two of them, having come to some silent consent, head off to the far end of the greenhouse. He'd normally ask me to tend to his wounds. I wonder what's going on. Could they be trying to avoid me? Before you know it, Benny, he'll be asking Yamato to clean out his ears. You'll be glad that it's not your job anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna skip the old-fashioned way here. Maybe they don't trust me. Alright, time to snap. My patience finally snaps. Ugh! Why are you all talking behind my back like this? If you've got something to say, say it right to me. I can't stand people talking behind my back.
It's nothing. We're not really...
And you too, Karasuba. It doesn't take that long to put a bandage on your wound. What the heck were you two whispering about?
Haha. Nothing much. Just a little guy talk.
No, stop. I've had enough of you all trying to deceive me. Why won't you tell me what's going on? Why am I the only one being left out? What are you all hiding? If you can't tell me what the secret is, at least tell me why you're keeping it a secret. As I raise my voice, the two of them simply look away from me. Their obvious attempts to hide from the subject even after my outburst make me even angrier.
Benny Yuri, please don't blame them.
Manshiro runs up to me and grabs me by the sleeve. But...
They both care about you. A lot. That's why there are things they just can't say.
Because they care about me? In my head, I understand that things like that do happen. But that's not fair. Being protected one-sidedly isn't what being friends is all about. It just makes me dead weight. A burden on everyone else. My anger isn't just aimed at them, but also how pitiful I really am.
If you see Hokage again, memories you're better off not getting back will...
Well, what?
I came to this place before the rest of you. I met Hokage. Hokage is a being that isn't human, and he has inhabited this in-between world for a long time. It's because he has been here for so long that he is skilled at manipulating thoughts and slipping past everyone's mental defenses. If you had your memories, he would do things to confuse you. That's why you're better off not remembering.
Confuse me? Are you telling me it's better if I just don't think at all?
Yes.
So even though I'm worried sick about Kaguya, even though everyone else is working towards something, you want me to just sit here without a care in the world?
I'm sorry.
He looks down at the floor and seems genuinely apologetic. I can't keep going. I look around, desperate to find an outlet for all of my emotions, but all I can see are the same two people shrinking away from me with their guilt. I thought we were a team, but in reality, my heart is all alone. They're supposedly protecting me, but instead I'm just hurt. I'm assaulted by a helpless loneliness, and I end up staring down at the ground. I don't understand it all. If you trusted me even a little, you all wouldn't keep this a secret.
Benny Yuri, you okay?
We're not trying to keep you out of the loop, so cheer up, Kay?
They speak to me in comforting voices. They're going to think I'm even more hopeless if I keep trying to blame them. Okay. I get it. I'm sorry I troubled you all. I'm okay now. I was just a little confused. Maybe it is lucky that my memories haven't returned. I panic easily, and I'm not really that good at thinking about complex things. I don't know what exactly it is I'm getting now, but I pretend to agree nevertheless and smile at them. I gave up on trying to talk through things and lied to them. These people were supposed to be my friends. That's how they should be thinking of me too. What would Kaguya say if he were here? Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else major before, you know, everything goes down, basically? So they're yakking while I'm asleep. Is this when Usagi shows up? Yeah, okay. I think we can skip this quite easily. Okay. Let me just check things really quick. Let's see. They're gonna take care of him. Put your grown-up pants on and face reality. I mean, there's a little bit of him being like, man, you're naive again, but I don't really think we need to really rehash that. Not really, really. I think we've had enough of that from you, Karasuba. Okay. This is for Monshiro's ending, so we want to do this. I want to go now. Okay. Chapter 7. I think Aki's ending happens after, like, the normal common ending. I could be wrong, but... Let's see. Okay, not the sound of the rain. That's for Kagiha's ending. Not Kagi. Yeah, Kagiha. I always get Kagiha and Hokage mixed up in my head name-wise for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, faint light. Alright, steal my ribbon, why don't you? Okay, this should just be the normal showdown. The fast steps are always so funny, though. I love that. We'll be going through all of that again next time. Our next run through all those memories about what happened. Slowly stumbling my way. I still love this ending. The showdown with them. So good. Alright. Epilogue time. Let's see if it activated properly. Tick-tock, glow goes the clock. Ooh, okay. Let's see. There we go. Or wait, maybe I should raise it up some more. I stare at myself in the mirror for over 10 minutes. After I look away, I touch my bangs. I tried putting on the hairpin that Aki gave me. Does it look weird on me, though? I had been in the hospital for quite some time. I was finally discharged the other day. Today is my first day back to school in quite a while. The passage of time is different in the in-between in reality. What felt like months had in actuality only been a few weeks. Oh, that's a change from what normally happens. Usually it's the other way around, where you're like, man, it was only gone for 2 weeks, but it's been 25 years in reality. But those few weeks were a big deal to a high school student. My relationships could have completely changed while I was asleep. Considering how much further class may have gotten makes me nervous. That's why I brought this good luck charm. This is all I can think of. I touched the hard metal with my finger. Before we fell into the in-between, Aki bought this for me. The glass hairpin with a butterfly motif. On the day we visited the lake, I held the glass shard from Natsu tightly in my hand. And then the bus accident happened. So many strange things happened in the in-between. When I woke up in the hospital room, I had only the frame of the hairpin. The shard of glass inside was gone. I lost so many things there, and this is all that remains. Only Aki's feelings for me. Aki's still recuperating. It's been a while since I went to school alone. It's kind of lonely. The living room is already empty. I say goodbye to no one in particular before heading out. What about Koro? Even Koro's out? Sheesh. Hey, look at you.
Morning! You're a cutie as usual.
Huh? I'm greeted by a cheerful voice when I open the door. I look up and see Aki standing there, his back to the outer wall. What? Aki, what are you doing here? I thought you were gonna be off from school for a while.
Being there without you is no fun. I was just playing hooky. Told them I was recuperating as an excuse.
What? You can't do that!
But I heard from Haruka that you were going back to school today, so I got up and came down here right away. It's my job to escort the little princess, isn't it?
When did he become friends with Haruka?
I mean, Haruka was shipping you guys, like, the entire time, so...
And then I remember. I'm wearing the hairpin that he gave me! I had decided to wear it after sorting out my feelings.
Suddenly embarrassed, I throw my hand up to my head so I can cover it. Please, he'll be ecstatic. Aki's pretty observant, so he should have noticed it, but he just smiles innocently.
Don't just stand there. Come on.
Yeah, right. The streets are hazy with summer heat.
I like your bag, by the way. I don't think I've ever commented on it, but I really like it. Like, I would low-key have that bag.
Man, it's hot today. I guess it is summer after all.
How are you feeling, Aki? Are you sure you should be walking around outside like this?
Yeah, I'm good. If you want, I'll carry you down the street.
I think I'll pass. Unlike me, who hasn't been outside in some time, Aki's steps are light and easy. I can tell that he's intentionally matching my pace and stride. The sun feels wonderful, and I can smell the flowers, too.
What kind is this one?
Gardenia, I think. My neighbor's garden always has white flowers like those good grief. I almost said bleaming. Anyway, my neighbor's garden always has white flowers like those blooming every year. Nailed it.
Huh. They smell nice. It's a really sweet smell, though. I'm guessing it's a love it or hate it kind of thing.
I like it. It reminds me of a coconut. Nice. The sunlight and refreshing breeze, the heat of summer, everything gives me a warm, familiar feeling. The manor had none of this. I shake my head, trying to forget. It feels like it'd be such a waste to go into a classroom without any sunlight. I kind of want to go hang out somewhere.
I wouldn't have expected something like that from you,
I'm just saying it. I'm not really going to ditch class.
Why not? Let's just do it. I'll come along. We'll go to school after lunch.
He makes it sound so simple.
He's as flip as ever. That's our boy, flip as ever. On the other hand, it's a pretty attractive invitation right now.
Yeah. That actually sounds nice. Let's do it.
Ahaha! I knew you'd say that! You're always such a Wait, what?
He's so surprised by my reply that his eyes go wide as saucers. Let's go.
I didn't bring any money for a date, though, so can we go halfsies?
I can pay for my own ice cream.
You don't get it, do you? Sharing is what makes it nice. I found the kind we used to eat as kids at the candy store over there. Ta-da! Double popsicle. It's the kind you split down the middle.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Isn't it kind of hard to do that, though?
Ha, it's a cinch for me.
A snapping sound accompanies the popsicle cleaning, breaking in half. The popsicle cleaning, breaking in half? Did I read that correctly? Hold on a second. I just kind of read it and then was like, what? Must be... A snapping sound accompanies the popsicle cleaning, breaking in half? My brain's trying to make this make sense, and it's like 80% there, but can't get the other 20%, so I'm just gonna give up.
Here you go.
Thank you. Sitting on a bench under the shade of a tree, we start eating our popsicles. It tastes so refreshing and sweet. A frozen treat on my first day skipping class. It makes my heart pound.
What made you suddenly decide to play hooky? You have a class with a teacher you don't like or something?
No. I just felt like taking a little detour.
But there's nowhere in particular that you want to go.
No, I just wanted to walk outside instead of going to class. Oh, but I am going to school this afternoon.
Huh. You really just wanted to walk around outside.
He seems to size me up as he looks at me. It's odd that he'd be looking at me so suspiciously, despite being the one who invited me in the first place.
It's just not like you. Oh well. I got a date with you out of it, so I'm not complaining.
You keep saying date. Is this actually a date?
A guy and a girl spending time alone together. What else would you call it? You've got 1 second to voice any objections. Go!
Huh?
That's right, you got nothing. It's a date.
No, that's not fair!
Sure it is. Don't sweat the details. Man, this popsicle is great.
Sheesh, now he's just changing the subject. As he does. We sit next to one another on the bench and look over the sandbox in the distance. A boy and a girl are playing in it, making a tunnel.
We used to play here all the time. Right here in this very place.
Yeah. The sandbox, the jungle gym, the swings. They all look exactly the same.
Back then, I was pretty sickly. The other kids used to mess with me. And every time you saw it, you'd come running over to chase them off and protect me.
Oh, really? I don't remember that well.
It might have seemed like no big deal to you. But it made me so happy and totally mortified.
Why would you be mortified?
A man isn't supposed to have a woman protecting him. Why wouldn't I be mortified? That's why I've always wanted to become someone that can protect you instead. Natsu always took that upon himself, so I wasn't sure I'd ever get my turn. Dang.
Natsu. Hearing his name sends a pain through my heart. My precious childhood friend that I both reunited with and was separated from once again in the in-between. He always watched over and protected me. Before the accident, I purposely avoided talking about Natsu. But now, I can mourn for him without changing the subject.
10 years ago, when everyone was drowning in the lake, all I could do was watch helplessly from the shore. Not part of the group, not a total outsider. I was nothing but a bystander. Takia tried to go and help, but I went weak in the knees. I was useless. When I saw you and everyone else struggling in the water, all I could do was watch. In the end, Natsu drowned and Kazuya is still in that coma.
He's still in that coma? This is unacceptable.
I hated myself for being so weak.
Aki.
That's why I wanted to change.
Hold on. Just a second. This is very important to me. Hold on. I just need to go back, like, as far as I can go. So, okay, so they left. Hold on. I need to see this. Alright, so she sees the ceiling. She's back, the nurse, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. No, so Kazuya, woke up. Aki, why are you scaring me with that? Sheesh. Yeah. Kazuya asleep for 10 years finally awoke. But then you said... He's still in the... I'm so confused. Which is it, Aki? Can you not lie to me, please?
Bleh. After what happened, when we moved to another school, I tried my best to be a cheerful guy. And before I knew it, I became one of the popular kids in my class. I managed to cut myself off from my weak past. Or at least, I thought I had. And when I saw you again at the entrance ceremony in high school, you shone so brightly. I felt like I was being hurled back into my childhood. My strong image is nothing but a facade. I was afraid I was reverting back to my weak self. That's why I thought this was a God-given opportunity. This time I'm gonna protect you. I'll cherish you. I'll do everything for you that I couldn't do when I was small. But...
Aki squeezes the bare popsicle stick.
the way I did it was wrong. I hurt you instead of protecting you. I kept wanting to apologize. I'm sorry about the terrible things I said before the accident. No, not just then. Even in the manner, my weakness caused you pain. I'm sorry.
Alright, sir, you know what? You get some major kudos for realizing you were wrong, admitting it, and apologizing. That's big. That is big of you. And you get at least 2 cookies for that, so enjoy it. You don't have to be sorry, Aki.
Yes, I do. I said so many hurtful things to you. Or did my words not quite make it to your heart?
Well, I reflect on my conversations with Aki, or as I called him at the time, Karasuba. Flashbacks.
You trusted others and got hurt. I doubted them and I'm just fine. So which one of us is the smarter?
So you just don't trust anybody then?
Nope.
Not even us? Not even me?
No. Sorry? Actually, no, not just this world. Anything and everything unpleasant. Ever wish it were all a dream? All of it would go away and only good things would happen to us.
Sure, it'd be nice if there were a world with nothing but happiness in it. But if everything bad were to vanish, people would never grow. I feel like we shouldn't run away from the things we have to face. We have to be strong or we'll never be able to live.
You're a liar, Benny Uri. You're not like that at all, are you? You were shaking in your shoes just standing alone in the hallway. Even now, you can't wait to run away. You pretend to be Miss Positivity. You say all the right words. That kind of crap drives me crazy. You're both cowards. You're weaker than I was when I used to get bullied all the time. Just looking at you annoys me. When did you both become like this? You had everything I ever wanted, but you left it in that lake after the accident. You're just sitting around licking one another's wounds. It makes me sick.
You complete us!
Please stop, both of you! This isn't going to solve anything!
I left my friends for dead, so I can't trust myself, let alone trust others. That makes me even more negative. There were so many times when I wished it was all just a dream. I thought I had changed, but I'm still weak. And yet, I blamed it all on you. Man, I'm awful. I was just as shackled to my past as everybody else.
He takes my popsicle stick out of my hand and walks over to a trash barrel. I catch a glimpse of his face. He looks like he's smiling, but he's also so sad. Aki, there's something I want to tell him. I have to do it. He walks back over to me. I take a few short breaths to collect myself. He sits back down on the bench and I place my hand over his when he does. Wow.
Huh?
You comfortable sitting like that? Hey, you got your little mummy on your bag. I didn't even notice. So that's where the mummy came from on your outfit. It was like a little keychain that you had. Pretty cute. And that's the IRL, hairpin. Interesting. So half of the glass is gone. Pretty cool. I was never upfront with you. Ever since we reunited, you were trying to build our relationship into something more than it was when we were just kids. You came to get me every morning. You tried taking me out. But I was afraid that you were trying to move forward. I was afraid of changing. I still haven't gotten over Natsu's death. I'm still trapped inside that shell.
Yeah.
And I think I've been hurting you all this time. I took advantage of your kindness, but I ran away at the most crucial moment. But now, I realize that I've made mistakes. I'm shackled to the past. I refuse change, and I'm trying to just stay in one place. That in itself hurts others. No matter how much I keep running, I can't hide from my past. I have to come to terms with it and overcome it. And that's why I won't run from anything anymore. I don't want to run away from you. I touch my hand to my hair. My fingers graze the hairpin. I didn't have a chance to wear it before, so I'm wearing it now. This is my charm, to give me courage. Wearing this will let me take the next step.
You look really nice in that.
Oh, thank you. His words set my heart racing. It feels like the beginning of something. A cool breeze blows between us. Until now, I would have quickly looked away from him. But I won't run anymore. I look at him head on. It seems as though the color of his amber eyes has changed.
But what do you mean you won't run away from me?
Huh?
You're not going to run. So what exactly do you plan on doing?
Well, I actually don't know exactly. Are we going to talk? Go back and forth from school together? No, not that. Sorry, I didn't think about that.
You're a terrible closer.
Jeez, tell me how you really feel. You sound so disgusted.
I'm definitely not disgusted.
He gives me a wry smile. I felt so determined and then I crashed and burned.
Let's make up then.
What?
How about we start off with a kiss?
Yeah, just nice and easy. Never mind hand-holding, a hug. Nah, just straight into smooch territory. Huh? A kiss? My hand flies to my mouth. My cheeks get hot and my ears feel like they're on fire.
You're so red. I'm kidding. Relax.
You were?
Yep. Just teasing.
I know right away that he wasn't kidding at all. He's just backtracking. He's like, I mean, if she'll let me. The more serious Aki is about something, the more he jokes about it. That's actually true. I think it's still a bit soon for that.
Yeah, I know.
But at least give me this much.
Give you what?
Our fingers wrap around one another. Cute. We're holding hands as tightly as we can. Aw, look at that face.
I
think I can get stronger with you around, Aki. I'm still weak right now, but so long as we're together, I think we can support one another and stand up to our problems. So, could we stay in that kind of a relationship?
Huh? What does that even mean?
Well,
Huh? Wait. Are you with me?
I want to be with you. Can we just take things at our own pace?
Ugh.
After gathering all my courage, that was how I confessed my feelings. It wasn't quite a full step forward, only a half step. But it's the best I can do right now. I'm wondering how Aki is going to react.
He looks frozen in place right now. Aki? Are you listening? Do you not want that kind of relationship? He seems to return to his senses upon hearing the sound of his name. And then...
I'm so happy!
What? He leaps forward and pulls me into a powerful hug. I feel like I'm being crushed, but my heart keeps beating faster. Gosh, he is so happy. He actually looks like a little kid again here. Aw, so wholesome. Aki?
Yeah, that should be good. No, that's perfect!
I try to push him away, looking up to see him giving me a big smile.
I wanted to change myself, and I rushed everything. You were stuck in the same place for 10 years and didn't get anywhere. But together, I'll bet we can both go at just the right pace. I'll wait until you catch up to me. You just go at your own pace and try to learn about who I am now.
Aki.
And I want you to like me. I mean, like, as more than just a friend.
Right. I give him a slight nod, and then... Yeah! This time I throw my arms around him to show my agreement. I want to reciprocate his feelings for me. More tomorrow than I did today, and even more the day after that. I want to fall for Aki just a little bit more each day. I want to fall for him so that he can be honest with me about everything. Maybe this is what it feels like to fall for someone. It's like a ticklish feeling in my heart.
What's the matter? Why are you smiling?
It's nothing. That reminds me, actually. You started calling me by my first name again. You were using my last name for a while, though.
We're in high school now, so I kinda hesitated to refer to you like I did when we were kids. But I like this better. Do you not like being called by your first name?
No, I like it. I close my eyes and feel for his heartbeat. It beats quickly in step with my own. Now, in this moment, it feels like our emotions are one. Time will continue to pass. There is nothing that will not change. Our stopped time slowly resumes ticking, at times bringing with it big changes like this one. I was weak and afraid of everything. But from now on, I can embrace change. Even if I experience loss in the future, I will cherish the new connections that come. Aki helped me to learn that, so I want to face the future with him.
I've always loved you, but tomorrow, I'll love you even more.
Aww. That was very sweet. You know what? Shockingly, I didn't hate that. I was terrified going into that, like, oof. Had some bad yandere roots in the past, but that... I gotta say, that was actually fairly wholesome. All in all. And, I like that they're going to take things slow, actually. I mean, Aki would love to just go straight full out, but he loves her enough and learned enough in the manner to be like, you go at your own pace and we'll get stronger together. So I liked that. I liked that a lot, actually. I don't know if that was my favorite ending. I don't think it can compete with Takia or Hikage's for me for best. I'm also kind of still not sure if Kazuya came out of that coma or not. But, you know, I mean, it followed the events of the normal ending, like the best ending, so I like that aspect of it a lot. And yeah, like, I don't know, it's just good. I liked that he apologized. And is trying to make change. I think that was, like, realistic. Like, nothing major happened. change-wise, personality-wise for Aki yet, but some realization anyway. That's the first step in a whole bunch of steps. Yeah, all in all I can say is I was pleasantly surprised by how much I didn't hate that. And I don't think it's my least favorite ending either, by any means, so good job, Karasuba! You did it. To the future achievement. I'll drink to that. Very nice. Well, guys, another run of Psychedelica is done. Our final romance ending finished. Gosh, can't believe that. I'm actually just gonna go into the flowchart really quick because I just wanna see things. Ominous music is ominous and all that, but alright, there's our summer camp for next time. But there it is. Okay. So, best ending, Aki ending, and Takia ending. Not much more to do. Just want to check our... So we've got this. I've got Turf War yet to do. I think I'm probably going to start the next route by doing Turf War and then going over to, where are you now? Summer camp. Gonna go through all this. And then break off and branch off. But yeah, guys, that was really, really great. I enjoyed the heck out of that. I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts were on this. Were you as pleasantly surprised as I was? Are you still like, Karasuba can go die in a fire? Which, you know, valid. If you feel that way. But all in all, not the worst yandere I've ever dated on the channel, so that's a win in my book. But, with that being said, we are done, so you know what that means. We're going back to Taisho Alice, and the wizard is waiting over there, and I am excited, to say the least. I cannot wait to see what kind of shenanigery we're getting up to over there, so hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. But once again, thank you very much for joining me for this. I appreciate it. And yeah. Hopefully I'll see you around a little later. Until next time, I will see you later.